210-347-8717. Okay.
Awesome. And then did we find out if we're supposed to still be recording or no?
Let me ask her.
You let me know. I'm still gonna record for now. Ya estás. Puesto con la chancla. What is that cord? Tú me vas a oír, aquí estoy con la ventana abierta. And I have a raincoat if you need it, if it starts to rain, and I have umbrellas. Vámonos. Puestas, como las chanclas, vámonos. Este es mío. Sí, eso te digo. 1526. 1526. I'm gonna have to have Albert take that off. Okay, let me check my. Oh shit, we need new batteries in here.
The people that were there, they're gonna come in here.
Nobody's coming in here. It's just us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, nobody's coming in here. It's all online. Yeah, I just think gave it to her.
No, es que para. Ok. Me vas a oír porque ahora ya prendí la bocina. Estoy en gritando. Alright. You can hear me? Bien. It's on. It says it's on, Mark. Oh, okay.
Hasta acá. Right there.
Oh, number 54 is a pull. Let me get a. Yeah. Will you start the chat with Maria? You have a number?
You can redo it because I still have my number.
Will you write it online while I do the terms and conditions, please? All right. What else is going to do? All right. Record. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. On behalf of the San Antonio Vehicle Impound Facility Auction, I'd like to welcome you here to the auction through JoyRideAutos.com. My name is Valia Ward Arriaga, and I'm licensed by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. My license number is 18222. Before I get started with today's sale, I will go over some important terms and conditions. You must be 18 years old to bid on today's vehicles. All vehicles today are sold as is with no warranties expressed or implied. All sales are final. A $32 processing fee applies to each vehicle that is purchased, and there's also a platform fee. Both of these fees are added to your bid price as seen on your screen. All vehicles must be paid for no later than Thursday. Payments can be made today after the auction until 10 p.m. and tomorrow until 4 p.m. That's Wednesday today and Thursday tomorrow of this week. The registered bidder must present a valid ID when paying out. Payments need to be made in person by cash, Visa, MasterCard, or Discover. The gate to remove your vehicles will open today after the auction until 9 p.m. Thursday and Friday, that gate's open from 8:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. In order to remove any of the vehicles, you must have a paid invoice, and the vehicle must be removed by a TDLR tow truck, trailer, tow dolly with an electric wrench. No gifts are allowed when coming to pick up your vehicle. It must be you only, and you must have a reflective vest on while you're in the yard. Vehicles must be registered within 20 days. This is a police impound, and if third-party issues arise, you will not be able to receive assistance. Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Hoy es miércoles, día 4 de diciembre de 2024. En nombre de la subasta de instalaciones de vehículos de San Antonio, me gustaría darle la bienvenida a la subasta a través de JoyRideAutos.com. Mi nombre es Dalia Ward Arriaga, tengo la licencia del Departamento de Licencias y Regulaciones de Texas. Mi número de licencia es 18222. Antes de comenzar con la oferta de hoy, repasaré los términos y condiciones importantes. Debe tener 18 años o más para ofertar los vehículos de hoy. Todos los vehículos se venden tal como están, sin garantía expresa o implícita, y todas las ventas son definitivas. Se aplica una tarifa de procesamiento de $32 a cada vehículo que se compra, y también hay una tarifa de plataforma. Ambas son agregadas al precio de oferta como aparecen en su pantalla. Todos los vehículos deben pagarse a más tardar el jueves. Los pagos se pueden realizar hoy después de las subastas a las 10 de la noche y mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde. Este es miércoles hoy y jueves mañana de esta semana. El postor registrado debe presentar una identificación válida al realizar su pago. Pagos deben realizarse en persona con efectivo Visa Mastercard o Discover. La puerta para retirar sus vehículos se abrirá hoy después de las subastas a las 9 de la noche. Jueves y viernes la puerta se abrirá de 8:30 de la mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde. Para retirar cualquier vehículo debe tener una factura pagada y el vehículo debe ser retirado mediante una grúa de cualquier plataforma rodante HDMI con una moza eléctrica. No se permiten invitados al momento de recoger su vehículo, debe ser solo usted y debe tener un chaleco reflectante puesto mientras está dentro de la instalación. Los vehículos deberán matricularse en el plazo de 20 días. Este es un depósito policial y si surgen problemas con terceros, no se les va a poder brindar asistencia. Y con eso comenzamos la subasta. We're about to start the auction, folks. Here we go. Lot number one is, this is going to be off your picks, folks. The first three are going to be off your picks. Here we go. Lot number one is going to be that 1998 motorhome, generic motorhome, folks. I'm at 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2, 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2. Go ahead and bid off your picks. 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2. Bid 3 1/2, 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2. I'm at 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2, 350, 3 1/2. Sold 3 1/4, sold 3 1/4. Lot number three is also off your picks, folks. It's a 1997 Ford Econoline. 1987 Ford Econoline. Please bid off your pictures. I'm at 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2, 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2, 350, bid 3 1/2, 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2, bid 3 1/2, 3 1/4 now, 3 1/2, now 375, 375, now 400, now 4 1/4, 400 bid, now 4 1/4, bid 4 1/4, 425, 425, now 4 1/2, I'm at 4 1/4, now 4 1/2, 4 1/4, now 4 1/2, now 475, bid 475, now 500, bid 500, $500, 500, now 5 1/4, 5 1/4, now 5 1/2, bid 5 1/2, 5 1/4, now 5 1/2, 550, 5 1/2, now 575. I'm at 5 1/2, now 575, bid 575, now 600. I'm at 575, now 600, bid 600. Y'all are taking chances, folks. Bidding at the last second. 600, now 6 1/4. We're on the good old internet. 600, now 6 1/4. 600 bid, now 6 1/4, bid 6 1/4. Sold $600, sold $600. Lot number four is going to be your 2023 Yamaha Other. This is number four, your 2023 Yamaha Other. Here we go, folks. 2200, now 22 1/2. I'm at 2200, now 22 1/2, now 23. I'm at 22 1/2, now 23. Bid 23, now 23 1/2. Bid 23 1/2, now 24. 2,400, 2400, now 24 1/2. Bid 24 1/2, now 25. 2,500, 24 1/2, now 25. Bid 25 1/2, now 26. 2600, now 26 1/2. Bid 26 1/2, now 27. I need 27. 26 1/2, now 27. 27 1/2. Bid 27 1/2, now 28. 2,800. 27 1/2, now 28. Bid 2,800. Sold 27 1/2. Sold 27 1/2. Here we go, folks. Lot number five is the 2023 Kawasaki ZX6R. The 2023 Kawasaki ZX6R, folks. 21 1/2, now 22. I'm at 21 1/2, now 22. Bid 22, those numbers are 2200, now 22 1/2. I'm at 22 1/2, now 23. Bid 23, 2300, 24, now 24 1/2. I'm at 25, now 25 1/2, now 26. 2600, now 26 1/2, now 27. 2,700, 26 1/2, now 27. 2,700. Sold 26 1/2, sold 26 1/2. Lot number six is a 2009 Yamaha FZ6. This is your 2009 Yamaha FZ6. 2.5, now 275. I'm at 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, 275, 275. 275, 275. Sold 2.5, sold 2.5. Lot number 7 is a 2009 Chevrolet Tahoe. This one here, folks, into the vehicles, is a 2009 Chevrolet Tahoe. 875, now 900, 900, now 9 1/4, 900 bid, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, 9 1/2, now 975, now 1,000, bid 1,000, 1,050, $1,000 bid, now 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 1/2, 11 1/2, now 1,200, now 12 1/2, bid 12 1/2, now 13, 1,300, now 13 1/2, now 14, bid 14, now 14 1/2, bid 14 1/2, now 15, 1,500, 1,500, now 15 1/2, bid 15 1/2, 1550, 1,550, now 16. Bid 1,600, now 16 1/2. I'm at 1,600, now 16 1/2. Bid 16 1/2, 1,650. Sold $1,600, sold $1,600. Lot number 8 is a 2009 Ford Econoline. 2009 Ford Econoline. I'm at 9 1/2, 970, 1,000, 1,050, 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 1/2, 11 1/2, now 1,200, bid 1,200, 11 1/2, now 1,200, now 12 1/2. I'm 12 1/2, now 13, bid 13, 12 1/2, now 13, 1,300, now 13 1/2. I'm at 13 1/2, now 14, bid 14, 1,400, 1,400, now 14 1/2. I need 14 1/2, 1,400, now 14 1/2, 1,450. Sold $1,400, sold $1,400. Lot number 9 is a 2009 Volkswagen Jetta. 2009 Volkswagen Jetta, folks. 575, 600, now 6 1/4, 6 1/4, now 6 1/4, bid 6 1/4, now 6 1/2, I'm 6 1/2, now 675, now 700, $700, 675, now 700, bid 700, now 7 1/4, 700 bid, now 7 1/4, now 7 1/2, I'm 7 1/2, now 775, 800, now 8 1/4, I'm 8 1/4, now 8 1/2, now 875, bid 875, 875, now 900, I need 900, 875, now 900, bid 900, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, I'm at 9 1/2, 9 1/2, now 975, bid 975, 975. Sold 9 1/2, sold 9 1/2. Lot number 11 is a 2015 Chrysler 200. 2015 Chrysler 200, folks. 800, now 8 1/4, 800 bid, now 8 1/4, bid 8 1/4, 855, 800, now 8 1/4, bid 825, 825, all done, all three, now 8 1/2, I'm 8 1/4, now 8 1/2, now 875, 875, now 900, now 9 1/4, 900 bid, now 9 1/4, bid 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, now 975, now 1,000, bid 1,000, 1,050, bid 1,050, 1,850, now 1,100, I'm at 1,100, now 11 1/2, bid 11 1/2, now 1,200, bid 1,200, 11 1/2, now 1,200, bid 1,200, $1,200. Sold 11 1/2, sold 11 1/2. Lot number 12 is a rebuilt salvage, folks. This one here is a rebuilt salvage. 775, now 800 on the 2010 Subaru Impreza. This is lot number 12, the 2010 Subaru Impreza rebuilt salvage. 775, now 800. I need 800. 775, now 800. Bid 800, $800. Sold 775, sold 775. Lot number 13 is a 2008 Dodge Ram. 2008 Dodge Ram, folks. 8 1/4, now 8 1/2. I'm 8 1/4, now 8 1/2. Bid 8 1/2, 8 1/4, now 8 1/2. 850, 8 1/2, now 875. 9 1/4, now 9 1/2. 975, now 1,000, 1,050, now 1,100. I need 1,100, now 11 1/2. I'm 11 1/2, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 1,200, now 12 1/2. 1,200, now 12 1/2, now 13. Bid 13, now 13 1/2. I'm 13 1/2, now 14. Now 14 1/2. 1,400, now 14 1/2. bid 14 and a half, 1450, now 15. Need 500, 14 and a half, now 1500, bid 1500, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, now 1600, need 600, 1600, bid 1600, now 16 and a half. On 1600, now 16 and a half, now 17. Bid 17, 16 and a half, now 17, bid 17. Sold 16 and a half, sold 16 and a half. Lot number 14 is a 2010 Cadillac CTS. This one here, folks, is your 2010 Cadillac CTS. 6 and a half, now 675. I'm at 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 675. 675, now 700. I'm at 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 725. Now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 750. 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. Sold 7 and a quarter. Sold 7 and a quarter. Lot number 15 is a tool. So we're moving on to lot number 16. Lot number 16 is your 1990 Ford F-250. This one here, folks, is your 1990 Ford F-250. 375, 400, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, 4 and a half, now 475, bid 475, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, 550, 5 and a half. Sold 5 and a quarter, sold 5 and a quarter. Lot number 17 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Cavalier. This one here is going to be your 2005 Chevrolet Cavalier, folks. 2 and a half, now 275. 275, now 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. Now 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Now 375. Bid 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400. I need 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400. Sold 375. Sold 375. Okay, hold on. Here we go. This one coming up, folks, is lot number 18. This is a 1994 Chevrolet Camaro, folks. 1994 Chevrolet Camaro. 1700, now 17 and a half. I'm at 1700, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half. Sold 1700. Sold 1700. Lot number 19 is a 1998 GMC Yukon. This one here is a 1998 GMC Yukon. Here we go. 7 and a half, 735, now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Now 875. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 950, now 975. I'm at 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. Sold 975, sold 975. Lot number 20 is a 2015 Kia Soul. 2015 Kia Soul, folks. 1,800, now 18 and a half. I'm at 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19, 18 and a half, now 19. New Los Angeles, 1,900, now 19 and a half. I'm at 1,900, now 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half. New Los Angeles, 50. Sold $1,900. Sold $1,900. Well, number 21. We're moving on to the 2005 Cadillac Escalade. This is your 2005 Cadillac Escalade. Ouch. 575, 600, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, now 675, 775, 700, now 7 and a quarter. I'm 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 again, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 again, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975, then 975, now 1,000, 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100, then 1,100, needs 10, now 11 and a half. I'm at 11 and a half, now 1,200, then 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200, now 12 and a half. I need 12 and a half. 1,200, now 12 and a half. 13, now 13 and a half. I'm 1,300, 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. I'm 14 and a half, now 15, now 15 and a half. I'm 1,500, now 15 and a half. Bid 15 and a half. 1550, now 16. 1550, now 16. Bid 16, 1,600. Sold 15 and a half. Sold 1,550. Line number 22. This is a 2015 Chrysler Town and Country, folks. This is a 2015 Chrysler Town and Country. 12 and a half, now 13. I'm at 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, means 300. 1,300, now 13 and a half. 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14. 13 and a half, now 14. Now 14 and a half. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, means 500. 1,500. Now 15 and a half. I'm at 1,500, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, now 16. I need 16. 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half. 1,650. Sold $1,600. Sold $1,600. Line number 23 is a 2009 Jaguar X-Type. 2009 Jaguar X-Type, folks. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, now 375. 400, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, 475. Bid 475. 500, now 5 and a quarter. I need 5 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 525, now 5 and a half. 575. I'm 575. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a quarter. Now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. I need 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Now 7 and a half. I'm at 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900. Sold 875, sold 875. Line number 24 is a 2003 Chevrolet Suburban. This is your 2003 Chevy Suburban, folks. 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. 9 and a half, now 975. I'm at 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975. Sold 9 and a half. Sold 9 and a half. Line number 25 is a 2017 Ford Focus. 2017 Ford Focus, folks. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 575, 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a bit, 6 and a bit, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 650, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 675. I'm at 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825. 8 and a half, now 875. I'm 875, 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 975, now 1,000. 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Need 50. 1,050. Sold 1,000. Sold 1,000. Lot number 26 is a 2002 Ford Explorer. This one here, folks, is your 2002 Ford Explorer. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400. bid 400, 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter, 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm at 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, bid 4 and a half, 450, 475, 500, now 5 and a quarter. I need 5 and a quarter, 500, now 5 and a quarter, 525, now 5 and a half, 5 and a half, now 575, bid 575, now 600. I need 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter, 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I need 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675, 675, now 700, bid 700, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm at 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, bid 7 and a half, 750, now 775. I'm 7 and a half, now 775, 775, sold 7 and a half, sold 7 and a half. Lot number 27 is a 2002 Dodge Ram. This one here, folks, is your 2002 Dodge Ram. 3.5, now 375. I'm at 3.5, 375, now 400, 407, now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, bid 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, 450, 4 and a half, now 475, 500, now 5 and a quarter, 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. I'm 5 and a half, now 575, now 600, bid 600, 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, I'm 6 and a half, now 675, bid 675, now 700, 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I need 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, bid 7 and a half, 750, sold 7 and a quarter, sold 7 and a quarter. Lot number 29 is a 2012 Nissan Altima. 2012 Nissan Altima. Here we go, folks. 375, now 400. I'm at 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, bid 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475, 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. I need 5 and a quarter, 500, now 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a quarter, 525, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575. 575, 575. Sold 5 and a half, sold 5 and a half. Lot number 30 is a 2002 Chevrolet Tahoe. This is your 2002 Chevy Tahoe, folks. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. But 8 and a quarter, 800, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, now 900. 900, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, 1,100, 1,050, now 1,100. Sold 1,050, sold 1,050. Lot number 31 is a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. This is your 2013 Hyundai Elantra, folks. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900, 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I need 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, now 975. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. $1,200, $1,200. Come on. Sold 11 and a half, sold 11 and a half. Lot number 32 is your 2010 Ford Escape. This one here, folks, 2010 Ford Escape. 5.5, now 575. I'm at 5.5, now 575. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, 825. Now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Now 875. I need 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, 875. Sold 8.5, sold 8.5. Lot number 33 is a 2004 Ford Excursion. 2004 Ford Excursion. I'm at 1200 now, 12.5. 1200 now, 12.5. Name this one for 12.5. I'm at 1200 now, 12.5. Bid 12.5 now, 13. I need 13. 12.5 now, 13. Bid 13. Name 300 now, 13.5. I'm at 1300 now, 13.5. Bid 13.5. 13.50 now, 14. I need 14. 13.5 now, 14. Bid 14 now, 14.5. I'm at 1400 now, 14.5. Bid 14.5. Sold $1,400. Sold $1,400. Lot number 34 is a 2014 Chevrolet Silverado. Third time's a charm, folks. Third time's a charm. This is a no engine, no transmission. No engine, no transmission. Esto no tiene motor y no tiene transmisión. It's a 2014 Chevy Silverado. No engine, no transmission. 1375, 14.25, now 1475. I'm at 14.25, now 1475. Bid 1475. Sold 14.25, sold 14.25. Lot number 35 is a 2011 Toyota Camry. 2011 Toyota Camry, folks. 800, 8.25, 9.5. I'm 8.25, 9.5, now 875. I need 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9.25. 9 bid, now 9.25, now 9.5. I'm at 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, now 975. I'm 9.5, now 975, 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 975, now 1,000, 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100, 1,100, 1,100, now 11.5. I'm at 1,100, now 11.5. Bid 11.5, now 1,200. I need 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. Sold 11.5. Sold 11.5. Lot number 36 is a 2006 Buick Lucerne. This one here is your 2006 Buick Lucerne. 200 now 2.25. 200 bid now 2.25. Bid 2.25. 225 now 2.5. I'm at 2.5 now 275. Bid 275 now 300. I need 300 now 3.25. 300 bid now 3.25 now 3.5. 375 now 400 now 4.25. 400 bid now 4.25. Bid 4.25 now 4.5. I'm 4.5 now 475 now 500. Bid 500 now 5.25. 500 bid now 5.25. Bid 5.25 now 5.5. I need 5.5. 5.25 now 5.5. Bid 5.5. 550. Sold 5.25. Sold 5.25. Lot number 37 is our 2005 Dodge Ram. This one here, folks, is your 2005 Dodge Ram. 6.25, now 6.5. I'm at 675, now 700, now 7.25. 7.5, now 775, 800, now 8.25. 8.25, now 8.5, now 875. I'm 8.5, now 875, now 900, now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25. Bid 9.25, 925, 9.25, now 9.5. I'm at 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, 9.25, now 9.5. 950. Sold 9.25, sold 9.25. Lot number 38 is a 2015 Nissan Sentra. This one here, folks, 2015 Nissan Sentra. 675, 700, now 7.25. 7.25, now 7.5. Bid 7.5. 775, 800, now 8.25. 8.25, now 8.5. Bid 8.5, 8.5, now 875. I'm at 8.5, now 875. Bid 875, now 900. I need 900. $900. 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25, now 9.5. I need 9.5, now 975. 975, now 1,000. New $975, now 1,000. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid Bid 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100 means 100, now 11 and a half. I'm at 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, now 12 and a half. I need 12 and a half, 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, now 13 and a half, 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. Bid 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, 1,500, 1,500. So 14 and a half, so 14 and a half. Lot number 39 is the 2010 Nissan Altima. This one here, folks, is the 2010 Nissan Altima. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375. I'm 3 and a half, now 375, now 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. $400, bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575. I'm 575, now 600. Bid 600, $600, $600. Sold 575, sold 575. Lot number 40 is a 2012 Mazda 3. This one here, folks, 2012 Mazda 3. 200, now 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, now 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I need 2 and a half, now 275. 275 plus 175, now 300. Bid 300, 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, 325. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. I need 400. 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half, now 575. I'm 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm at 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, 650, now 675. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. Sold 6 and a half, sold 6 and a half. Lot number 41 is a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta. 2013 Volkswagen Jetta, folks. 3 and a half, now 375. I'm at 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 475, 500, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 575, 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half, now 675. I need 675. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. 775, 775, 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bid, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 875, now 900, $900. 875, now 900. Bid 900. Sold 875, sold 875. Lot number 42 is your 2005 Ford Taurus. Help. On the 2005 Ford Taurus. Thank you, folks. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm at 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half, now 275. 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300. $300. Now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I need 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, $350, now 375. I'm at 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, 450, $450. Sold 4 and a quarter, sold 4 and a quarter. Lot number 43 is a rebuilt salvage 2010 Toyota Corolla. This is a rebuilt salvage 2010 Toyota Corolla, folks. 300, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, now 375, 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 475, 475, 500, bid 500, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, on 5 and a half, now 575, bid 575, now 600. I need 600, 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, bid 6 and a half, 650, now 675. On 6 and a half, now 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800, bid 800, now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, bid 8 and a half, 8 and a half, now 875, 875, now 900, bid 900, now 9 and a quarter, 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975, bid 975, now 1,000, bid 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050, 1,100, now 11 and a half. I need 11 and a half, 1,100, now 11 and a half, need 10.50, 11 and a half, now 1,200, bid 1,200, now 12 and a half, bid 12 and a half, bid 1,250, 1,250. Sold $1,200, sold $1,200. Line number 44 is your 2005 Chevrolet Cobalt. This one here is your 2005 Chevrolet Cobalt, folks. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bit, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 325. 325, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375. 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475. 475. Now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bit, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. Now 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 600. Come on. Sold 575. Sold 575. Line number 45 is a 2013 Nissan Rogue. This is your 2013 Nissan Rogue, folks. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, 575, 600, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I need 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 675, 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, now 800. Bid 800. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bit, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. 875. Now 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bit, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. 925. Sold $900. Sold $900. Line number 46 is your 2004 Volkswagen Beetle. This is your 2004 Volkswagen Beetle, folks. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a bit, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 425. 4 and a quarter. Come on. Sold $400. Sold $400. Line number 37 is a 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. This one here, folks, 2012 Chevy Malibu. 375, now 400. $400. 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, now 475. 475, now 500. $500. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bit, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 550, 5 and a half. Now 575. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. I need 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a bit, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. I need 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 725. Sold $700. Sold $700. Next up is going to be the 2001 Chevrolet Silverado. This one here is going to be your 2001 Chevrolet Silverado, folks. 6.5, now 675. She's good. 675, now 700. Bid 700, this goes on with the amount. 775, now 800. Bid 800, I got too fast. 775, now 800. Now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. 875, 875. Now 900. Bid 900, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 975, now 1,000, 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half. I'm 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 12 and a half, now 13. I need 13. 12 and a half, now 13. 1,300, 1,300. Sold 12 and a half, sold 12 and a half. Lot number 49 is a 2002 Ford F-150. This is your 2002 Ford F-150, folks. 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half, not 375. Bid 375, not 400. Bid 400, 375, not 400. Bid 400, $400, not 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a half, not 475, not 500. Bid 500, not 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, not 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525. Sold $500, sold $500. Lot number 50 is a 1999 Ford Explorer. 1999, my favorite year, folks. Ford Explorer, 275, now 300. $300, 275, now 300. I'm at 300, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, 350, 350. Now 375. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. I need 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400. Now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 450. Now 475. I'm 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500. Now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. I need 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 650. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. Now 675. I'm 675, now 700. Bid 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 725. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm at 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. Now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800. Bid 800. $800. Sold 775. Sold 775. Lot number 51 is a 2006 Nissan Titan. This one here, folks, is a 2006 Nissan Titan. 1,200, now 12 and a half. 1,200, now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. Bid 1,250. 12 and a half, now 13. I need 13. 12 and a half, now 13. Need 300. 1,300. 1,300, now 13 and a half. I'm at 1,300, now 13 and a half. Need 350. 13 and a half. Now 14, now 14 and a half. I'm at 1,400, now 14 and a half. Need 450. Sold $1,400. Sold $1,400. Lot number 52 is a 2006 Nissan Titan. This one here is a 2006 Nissan Titan, folks. 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 950. 9 and a half. Sold 9 and a quarter. Sold 9 and a quarter. Lot number 53 is a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado, folks. 2018 Chevy Silverado. 38 and a half, now 39. I'm at 38 and a half, now 39. Bid 39, 38 and a half, now 39, now 39 and a half. I'm at 39 and a half, now 4,000. 4,000, now 4,050, now 41. Bid 4,100, now 41 and a half, now 42. I'm 42, now 42 and a half, now 43. Bid 43, now 43 and a half. Bid 43 and a half, now 44. 4,400, now 44 and a half, now 45. Bid 45, now 45 and a half. I'm at 45 and a half, now 46. 46, now 46 and a half. 46 and a half, now 47. 4,700. 4,700. Now 47 and a half. I'm 47 and a half, now 48. Bid 48, now 48 and a half. I'm 4,800, now 48 and a half. 4,850. Sold 4,800. Sold 4,800. What's the next one? That one's a full mamacita. Let's go to the next one. Moving on to the next one, Daniel. Lot number 55. It's the 2012 Chevrolet Equinox. La Negra. Put it on the platform. Yeah, we're not going to sell that one. All right. Oops. Hold on. Because I don't think it's pulled from over here. No, it's not. I got to pull it. Sorry, that's a pull, folks. Now we're going to move on to lot number 55. Come on. All right. Lot number 55, folks. Rebuild salvage on this 2012 Chevrolet Equinox. Rebuild salvage. 675, now 700. I'm at 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 750, now 775. I'm 775, 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bit, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bit, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I need 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 950. Now 975. I'm 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. $1,000, now 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,050. Sold 1,000. Sold 1,000. Lot number 56, rebuild salvage, folks. This is a 1997 Chevrolet C1500. Rebuild salvage, folks, on a 1997 Chevy C1500. 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 3 and a half, 350, now 375. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375, now 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. Now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, 475, 475. Sold 4 and a half, sold 4 and a half. Lot number 57 is a 2000 Honda Civic. This one here, folks, is your 2000 Honda Civic. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Get your bids in, folks. 4 and a half, 475. I can see this thing jumping around. 500, now 5 and a quarter. I'm at 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 575, now 600. Bid 600. $600, 575, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 58 is a 2008 Honda Pilot. This one here, folks, is a 2008 Honda Pilot. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bit, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a half, 575, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 700. I need 700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm at 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. bid 1,000. 1,050, 1,050, 1,050, now 1,100. I'm at 1,050, now 1,100, 1,100, 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half, 1,100, now 11 and a half, 1,150, 11 and a half, now 1,200. I need 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200, bid 1,200, sold 11 and a half, sold 11 and a half. Lot number 59 is a 1990 Ford F-150. This one here is your 1990 Ford F-150, folks. 500, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 5 and a half, now 575, bid 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I need 6 and a half, 6 and a half, now 675, bid 675, 675, 675, now 700. I need 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a quarter, 725, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, I'm 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 750, now 775, I'm 7 and a half, now 775, sold 7 and a half, sold 7 and a half. Lot number 16 is a 2009 Chevy Silverado. 2009 Chevrolet Silverado, folks. 875, now 900. I'm at 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, bid 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975, 975, 1,000, 1,050, bid 1,050, now 1,100. I need 1,100, 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 and a half, 11 and a half, now 1,200, bid 1,200, now 12 and a half. I need 12 and a half, 12 and a half, now 13, bid 13, now 13 and a half. I need 13 and a half, 13 and a half, now 14, bid 14, now 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 1,500, now 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. I'm at 1,600, now 16 and a half, bid 16 and a half, 1,650, now 17. I'm 1,700, now 17 and a half, bid 17 and a half, now 18. 1,800, now 18 and a half, bid 18 and a half, 1,850, 1,850, 19. I'm 19, 18, 1,900, now 19 and a half. Sold 19 and a half, sold 19 and a half. Lot number 61 is a 2001 Dodge Ram. 2001 Dodge Ram, folks. 675, now 700. I'm at 675, now 700. Bid 700, $700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm at 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, now 775. I'm 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825 or 225. Now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Now 875. I need 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. Now 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925. Sold $900. Sold $900. Lot number 62 is a 2002 Chevrolet Silverado. This is your 2002 Chevrolet Silverado, folks. 775, now 800. I'm at 775, now 800. Bid 800, $800. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, now 875. I'm 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I need 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100. I'm at 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100. Means 1,100. Sold 1,050. Sold 1,050. Lot number 63 is a 2017 Audi Q7. This one here, folks, 2017 Audi Q7. 7,300, now 74. I'm at 73, now 74. Bid 74, 73, now 74. 7,400. 7,300 sold. 7,300. Lot number 64 is a 2007 Ford Econoline. 2007 Ford Econoline, folks. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 750. 7 and a half, now 775. I'm at 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, 975. 975. Now 1,000, 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100 means 10. 1,100. 1,100. Now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,150. 1,150. Now 1,200. Bid 1,200, now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, 1,250. 12 and a half. Now 13. I need 13. 12 and a half, now 1,300. Bid 1,300. Now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half. I'm at 1,300, now 13 and a half. Yes or no? 13 and a half. Now 14. Bid 14. 13 and a half, now 14. Sold 13 and a half. Sold 13 and a half. Lot number 65 is a 2008 Dodge Ram. This one here, folks, is your 2008 Dodge Ram. 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 850. 8 and a half, now 875. I'm 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925. Now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 975, now 1,000, 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100 means 10. 1,100. Now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 1,200. Sold 11 and a half. Sold 11 and a half. Lot number 66 is a 2015 Chevrolet Malibu. 2015 Chevrolet Malibu, folks. 200, now 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a half, now 275. I'm at 2 and a half, now 275. 300, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 325, 3 and a half, now 375. 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, 450, now 475. I'm at 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Now 675. Bid 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 750, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900. Now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 950, 950. Sold 9 and a quarter. Sold 9 and a quarter. Lot number 67 is a 2017 Hyundai Elantra. This one is a no engine, no transmission, folks. No engine, no transmission. No tiene motor y no tiene transmisión, as you all can see in your video. 2017 Hyundai Elantra. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm at 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, 275. 275, now 300. Bid 300. 275, now 300. Now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, 350. Sold 3 and a quarter. Sold 3 and a quarter. Lot number 68 is a 2008 Saturn Aura. This is your 2008 Saturn Aura, folks. 200, now 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter, 225, 225. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm at 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half, 250, 250. Now 275. I'm at 275, now 300. Bid 300, $300. 275, now 300. Sold 275, sold 275. Lot number 69 is a rebuild salvage, folks. Rebuild salvage 2001 Ford Ranger. Rebuild salvage 2001 Ford Ranger. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half, now 375. 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, now 475. Now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525. 525. Now 5 and a half. Now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625. Now 6 and a half. I'm at 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Now 675. I'm at 6 and a half, now 675. 700, now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. I need 8 and a quarter. 800, now 8 and a quarter. Now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, now 900. I need 900. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900. Now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 950. Now 975. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. I need 1,000. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, $1,000. Sold 975. Sold 975. There we go. This must be our last one on the row. This is lot number 70. It is a 1999 Ford F-150, folks. Take a look at it because I'm going to ask you to please bid off your pictures. We're going to get this truck and trailer turned around. Let's go, Daniel. On the 1999, my favorite year, Ford F-150, please bid off your pictures. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm at 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500. Now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, 575. Now 600. I need 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625. 6 and a quarter. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 71 is a 2008 Volvo XC90. This one coming up, folks, is the 2008 Volvo XC90, folks. Here we go. 4 and a quarter, please bid off your pictures until we can get you that 9 feet, folks. 4 and a half, now 475. I'm at 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, 475. Sold 4 and a half. Sold 4 and a half. Moving on to the next one. Lot number 72 is going to be your 2010 Chrysler PT Cruiser. You can put it on top of the car if it's easier for you. 2010 Chrysler PT Cruiser, folks. Lot number 72. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 450, 550. Sold 4 and a quarter. Sold 4 and a quarter. Lot number 73 is the 2006 Pontiac G6. This one here, folks, is a 2006 Pontiac G6. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, now 275. I'm at 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, 425. Now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525. now 5.5. I'm 5.25, now 5.5, now 5.75. I'm 5.5, now 5.75. Bid 5.75. Sold 5.5. Sold 5.5. Lot number 74 is a 2005 Nissan Sentra. This one here, folks, is a 2005 Nissan Sentra. 200, now 2.25. 200 bid, now 2.25. Bid 2.25, 225, now 2.5. I'm at 2.25, now 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, now 300. I need 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25. Bid 3.25, 325. 325. Sold $300. Sold $300. Lot number 75, 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer, folks. This is your 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer. 3.5, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375. 375. 375 on the Mitsubishi Lancer. 375. The 375. Now 400. I need 400. 375. Now 400. Now 4.25. 4.25. 4.5. Now 475. The 475. 475. Now 500. Bid 500. 475. Now 500. Now 5.25. 500 bid. Now 5.25. Bid 5.25. 525. Now 5.5. I'm 5.5. Now 575. Bid 575. 575. Sold 5.5. Sold 5.5. Lot number 76 is a 2013 Chevrolet Impala. 2013 Chevrolet Impala, folks. 575, now 600, now 6.25. 600 bid, now 6.25. Now 6.5. I'm 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5, now 675. 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7.25. 7.25, now 7.5. Bid 7.5. 750. 7.5. Now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. $800. Sold 775. Sold 775. Lot number 78 is a rebuild salvage, folks. 2016 Ford Mustang. Ouch. This is a rebuild salvage. 2016 Ford Mustang. 675, now 700, now 7.25. 7.25, now 7.5, now 775. 775, now 800, now 8.25. Bid 8.25, now 8.5. I'm 8.5, now 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, now 975. 975, now 1,000, 1,050. 1,000 bid, now 1,050. 1,100, now 11.5. 11.5, now 1,200. Now 12.5. 12.5, now 13. Bid 13, now 13.5. 13.5, now 14. Now 14.5. I'm 14.5, now 15. Now 15.5. Bid 15.5, now 16. I'm 1,600, now 16.5. Bid 16.5, means 650. 16.5. Sold $1,600. Sold $1,600. Lot number 79 is a 2019 Volkswagen Jetta. 2019 Volkswagen Jetta, folks. 800, 8.25, 875, 900, 9.25, 9.5, 975, 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050. Means 50. 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, 11.5, now 12, now 12.5. 12.5, now 13, 13.5. Bid 13.5, means 350, now 14. 1,400, now 14.5, now 15. Bid 15, means 500. 14.5, now 15, now 15.5, now 16. Bid 1,600, now 16.5, now 17. 17.5. Bid 17.5, means 750. 17.5, now 18. Bid 1,800. 17.5, now 18. Bid 1,800, now 18.5. Bid 18.5, means 750, now 19. I need 19. 18.5, now 19. Bid 19. 1,900, now 19.5. I'm at 1,900, now 19.5. 19.5. Sold 1,900. Sold 1,900. Lot number 80 is a 2018 Kia Forte. This one here, folks, is a 2018 Kia Forte, folks. 6.5, now 675. I'm at 6.5, 700, now 7.25, 7.5, 7.5, now 775, bid 775, 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8.25, 800 bid, now 8.25, now 8.5, I'm 8.5, now 875, bid 875, now 900, bid 900, now 9.25, 900 bid, now 9.25, bid 9.25, 925, now 9.5. I'm 9.5, now 975, now 1,000, bid 1,000, 1,050, 1,050, now 1,100, now 11.5. 1,100, bid 1,100, now 11.5. Get your bids in, folks. 11.5, now 1,200, bid 1,200, now 12.5. I need 12.5, 12.5, now 13, bid 13, 12.5, now 13, need 300, 1,300, now 13.5. I'm at 1,300, now 13.5, bid 13.5, 1,350, now 14, bid 14, 13.5, now 14, now 14.5. I'm at 1,400, now 14.5, bid 14.5, 1,450, sold $1,400, sold $1,400. Lot number 81 is the 2008 Dodge Caliber. 2008 Dodge Caliber, folks. 400, now 4.25, 400 bid, now 4.25, bid 4.25, now 4.5, 4.25, now 4.5, bid 4.5, 450, now 475. I'm 4.5, now 475, now 500, $500, 475, now 500, bid 500, now 5.25, 500 bid, now 5.25, bid 5.25, now 5.5. I need 5.5, 5.25, now 5.5, now 575. I'm 5.5, now 575, bid 575, now 600, bid 600, 575, now 600, now 6.25, 600 bid, now 6.25, bid 6.25, 625, now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675, bid 675, now 700. I need 700, 675, now 700, bid 700, now 7.25, 7.25, now 7.5, bid 7.5, now 775. I'm 7.5, now 775, bid 775, now 800. Bid 800, 800, now 8.25, 800 bid, now 8.25, bid 8.25, 800, now 8.25, 825, now 8.5. I'm at 8.25, now 8.5, now 875. I'm 8.5, now 875, bid 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900, bid 900, now 9.25, 900 bid, now 9.25, bid 9.25, 925, now 9.5. I'm at 9.25, now 9.5, bid 9.5, sold 9.25, sold 9.25. Lot number 82 is a rebuild salvage, folks. Rebuild salvage 2008 Chevrolet Equinox, folks. Help, help, help. Oh, it's not plugged in. Why? Ever. There we go. These new little things are just magnetic. 2008 Chevrolet Equinox. 200, help, help, help. Now 2.25. 200 bid, now 2.25. Thank you. 200, now 2.25. Bid 2.25. 225. Sold $200. Sold $200. Lot number 83 is a rebuild salvage 2003 GMC Envoy. This is a rebuild salvage 2003 GMC Envoy. 200, now 2.25, 2.25, now 2.5, now 275. I'm at 2.5, now 275, bid 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3.25, 300 bid, now 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.25, now 3.5, bid 3.5, now 375, now 400, bid 400, now 4.25, 400 bid, now 4.25, now 4.5. I need 4.5, 475, now 500, $500, 475, now 500, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 500, now 5.25, 525, $525, now 5.5. I'm 5.5, now 575, bid 575, $525, now 600. Bid 600, 575, now 600, bid 600, now 6.25, 600 bid, now 6.25, bid 6.25, 625, now 6.5. I'm 6.25, now 6.5, bid 6.5, 650, now 675. I need 675, 6.5, now 675, bid 675, sold 6.5, sold 6.5. Lot number 84 is a 1992 Jeep Cherokee. Crazy. 1992 Jeep Cherokee, folks. 200 now, 2 1/4, 2 1/4 now, 2 1/2. Bid 2 1/2, 2 1/4 now, 2 1/2. 2 1/2, 250. Now 275. I'm at 2 1/2 now, 275. Bid 275. Now 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. Bid 300. Now 3 1/4. 300 bid now 3 1/4. Bid 3 1/4. 325. Sold $300. Sold $300. Lot number 85 is a 2003 Mercury Grand Marquis. This is a 2003 Mercury Grand Marquis, folks. 300 now 3 1/4. 3 1/4 now 3 1/2. Bid 3 1/2. 350 now 375. I'm at 3 1/2 now 375. Bid 375. This one is a 1.5. Now 400. Bid 400 now 4 1/4. 400 bid now 4 1/4 now 4 1/2. I'm at 4 1/4 now 4 1/2. Bid 4 1/2. 450. 4 1/2 now 475. I'm at 4 1/2. 475 now 500. Bid 500. King in position now 5 1/4. 500 bid now 5 1/4. Bid 5 1/4. 525. Now 5 1/2. 5 1/2 now 575. King in position 575. 575. Now 600. Bid 600. 575. Now 600. Bid 600. Sold 575. Sold 575. Lot number 86. Rebuild salvage and bio on this one, folks. This one is marked rebuild salvage and bio is marked on this one as well, folks. On lot number 86 is a 2011 Cadillac CTS. Rebuild salvage, and this one is also marked bio, folks. 2 1/2, 275, now 300. 275, now 300, 3 1/4. Bid 3 1/4, now 3 1/2. I'm 3 1/4, now 3 1/2. Bid 3 1/2, 350, now 375. 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 1/4. 4 1/4, now 4 1/2. Bid 4 1/2, 450, now 475. I'm at 4 1/2, now 475. Bid 475, now 500, now 5 1/4. 500 bid, now 5 1/4. Bid 5 1/4, now 5 1/2. I'm 5 1/4, now 5 1/2. Bid 5 1/2, now 575. I'm 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 1/4. 600 bid, now 6 1/4. Bid 6 1/4. 6 1/4. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 87 is a 2008 Ford Focus. This one here, folks, is a 2008 Ford Focus. 400 now 4 1/4. 4 1/4 now 4 1/2. Bid 4 1/2. 4 1/4 now 4 1/2. 450, 450, 4 1/2, now 475. I'm at 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 1/4. 500 bid, now 5 1/4, now 5 1/2. I'm 5 1/4, now 5 1/2. Bid 5 1/2, 550, 5 1/2. Sold 5 1/4. Excuse me. Sold 5 1/4. All right, lot number 88 is a 2016 Nissan Altima, folks. 2016 Nissan Altima. 675, now 700, now 7 1/4. 700 bid, now 7 1/4. Now 7 1/2. I'm 7 1/4, now 7 1/2. Now 775. I'm 7 1/2, now 775. Now 800. Now 8 1/4. 800 bid, now 8 1/4. Bid 8 1/4. Now 8 1/2. 8 1/4. Now 8 1/2. Bid 8 1/2. 875, now 900. Bid 900. 9 1/4, now 9 1/2. I'm 9 1/4, now 9 1/2. Bid 9 1/2, 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,100, now 11 1/2. I need 11 1/2. 1,100, now 11 1/2. Bid 11 1/2. 1,150. 1,200, now 12 1/2. I'm at 1,200, now 12 1/2. Bid 12 1/2. 12 1/2. Sold, $1,200. Sold, $1,200. I can multitask. Look at me. Lot number 89 is the 2009 Dodge Avenger, folks. 2009 Dodge Avenger. 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 475. 475, 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half, 575. 575, 28% of the single, 600, now 6 and a quarter. I'm 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675. I'm 675, now 700. Bid 700, set the CM for now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half. I need 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, now 775. I'm 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bid, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, now 875. I'm 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. Bid 900, now we're seeing those dollars. Now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925. Now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975. Now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. Sold 975. Sold 975. Lot number 90 is the 2010 Scion 2C. This one here, folks, 2010 Scion 2C. 2.5, 275, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a half, now 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm at 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. So bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 700. I need 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a bit, now 7 and a quarter. 725, 725. Sold $700. Sold $700. Lot number 91 is a 2004 Chevrolet Tahoe, folks. Chevrolet Tahoe. 2.5, now 275, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, 375, now 400. Bid 400, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, now 475. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a half, 575, now 600. Bid 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. Bid 700, 700, now 7 and a quarter. Now 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 775, now 800, bid 800, $800, now 8 and a quarter, 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a quarter, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875, 875, now 900, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000, 1,050. I need 1,050, $1,000 bid, now 1,050, means 50, now 1,100, bid 1,100, 1,050, now 1,100, means 10, 1,100, now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half, now 1,200. I need 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 1,200, now 12 and a half. I'm at 1,200, now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. Sold $1,200. Sold $1,200. Lot number 92 is a GMC Yukon. Lot number 92, folks, is a 2001 GMC Yukon. 275, now 300. I'm at 275, now 300. Bid 300, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, now 375. I'm at 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I need 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, now 475. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. I need 500. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bit, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I need 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. bid 575, 575, 575. Sold 5.5, sold 5.5. Next up is going to be the 2004 Hyundai Elantra. The 2004 Hyundai Elantra, folks. This is your lot number 93. Is a 2004 Hyundai Elantra, 2.25, now 2.5. I'm at 2.25, now 2.5. Bid 2.5, 2.5, now 275. I'm at 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275. 3.25, now 3.5. I'm at 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5. 350, now 375. 3.5, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375. So 3.5. So 3.5. Here we go. Lot number 94 is a 1989 Chevrolet Camaro, folks. 1989 Chevrolet Camaro. 1,200, now 12.5. I'm at 1,200, now 12.5. Bid 12.5. 1,200, now 12.5. Now 13. I'm at 13.5, 14, now 14.5. Cool. 15.5, now 16. I'm at 15.5, now 16, now 16.5. Bid 16.5, now 17. 1,700, now 17.5. Bid 17.5, now 18. I need 18. 1,800, now 18.5. Bid 18.5, 1,850. 1,850, now 1,900. 1,900, now 19.5. Bid 19.5, now 2,000. I mean 2,000, now 2,050. Bid 2,050, those means 50. Sold 2,000, sold 2,000. Next up is going to be lot number 95. It's a 2007 Ford Focus. This one is a 2007 Ford Focus, folks. Three and a half, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375. 400, now 4.25. 400 bid, now 4.25, now 4.5. I'm at 4.5, now 75. Bid 475, now 500, now 5.25. 500 bid, now 5.25. Bid 5.25. 525, 525. Now 5.5. I'm 5.25, now 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5.5. Sold 5.25. Sold 5.25. Order 2003 GMC Envoy, lot number 96. Is a 2003 GMC Envoy. 3.25, now 3.5. I'm at 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, 375, now 400. I need 400. 375, now 400, now 4.25. 400 bid, now 4.25. Bid 4.25, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5. Bid 4.5, now 4.25, now 4.5, now 475. I'm at 4.5, now 475, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500, now 5.25. 500 bid, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 525, now 5.5. I'm at 5.25, now 5.5, now 575. Bid 575, 5.5, now 575, 575, now 600. Bid 600. 600, now 6.25. 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5, 650. 6.5, now 675. I'm at 6.5, now 675. Bid 675. Sold 6.5. Sold 6.5. Lot number 97 is a 2017 Dodge Journey. Yucky. 2017 Dodge Journey. Here we go. 1,200, now 12.5. I'm at 1,200, now 12.5, now 13. 1,300, now 13.5. I'm at 13.5, now 14. Now 14.5. 1,400, 14.5, 15, now 15.5, now 16. I'm 1,600, now 16.5, now 17, now 17.5, now 18. Bid 1800, now 18 and a half, now 19. Now 19 and a half, now 2000. Bid 2000, 19 and a half, now 2000, now 2050. Bid 2050, those means 50, now 21. Now 21 and a half. I'm at 2100, now 21 and a half, now 22. Bid 22, 21 and a half, now 22. Now 22 and a half. I'm at 2200, 22 and a half, now 23. Bid 23, now 23 and a half. Bid 23 and a half, 2350, now 24. I need 24, 23 and a half, now 24. Bid 2400. Sold 23 and a half, sold 23 and a half. Line number 98, rebuild salvage, folks. This one here is rebuild salvage. 2004 Lexus GS 300. This is a rebuild salvage, folks. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm at 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475. 475. Sold 4 and a half. Sold 4 and a half. Lot number 99 is a 1997 Buick LeSabre. This one here, folks, 1997 Buick LeSabre, folks. 200, now 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Sold 2 and a quarter, sold 2 and a quarter. Lot number 100, rebuild salvage, folks. Rebuild salvage 2013 Nissan Altima, folks. Take a look at that car because I'm going to ask you to please bid off your pictures. Please bid off your pictures. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm at 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. Bid 800, $800, 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, 825. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 900 bid, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, 975. 975. Now 1,000, 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100, 1,100. 1,100. Bid 1,100. Now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. 1,200, now 12 and a half. 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13. 12 and a half, now 13. 1,300. Sold 12 and a half. Sold 12 and a half. Lot number 101. Rebuild salvage, folks. Rebuild salvage on this one, folks. Sorry about that, Daniel. On the 2001 Buick LeSabre rebuild salvage, 2 and a half, now 275. 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bid, now 3 and a quarter. 325. 3 and a quarter. Now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Now 375. I need 375. 375. 375. Sold 3 and a half. Sold 3 and a half. Lot number 102 is a 2011 Mazda 3. 2011 Mazda 3, folks. Lot number 102. 4 and a half, now 475. I'm at 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Now 575. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. 700, bid 700. 675, now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 850. Now 875. 875, 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Now 9 and a half. I need 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,050. Now 1,100. I'm at 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,100. $1,100. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 1,200. $1,200. Sold 11 and a half. Sold 11 and a half. Lot number 103 is your 2010 Mazda 3. This one here, folks, 2010 Mazda 3. 2.25, not 2.5. I'm at 2.25, not 2.5. Bid 2.5, 2.25, not 2.5. Bid 2.5, 250, 2.5. Sold 2.25, sold 2.25. Lot number 104 is a 2011 Ford Focus. Lot number 104, folks, is your 2011 Ford Focus. I'm 2.5, now 275. 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, 275. Now 300. Bid 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25. Bid 3.25, 300, now 3.25. 325, 325. Sold $300, sold $300. Lot number 105 is a 2006 Kia Optima. 2006 Kia Optima, folks. 300, now 3.25. 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5. 3.25, now 3.5. 350. 3.5. 350, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400. 400, now 4.25, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, 475. Now 500. Bid 500, now 5.25. 500 bid, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 525. Sold $500, sold $500. Lot number 106, rebuild salvage, folks. Lot number 106 is a rebuild salvage, 2007 Ford Focus, folks. 2007 Ford Focus. 275, now 300. I'm at 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300. $300, bid $300. Sold 275, sold 275. Lot number 107 is a 2009 Mitsubishi Galant. Lot number 107, folks, is a 2009 Mitsubishi Galant. I'm awake. 300, now 3.25. 300, now 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, 375. 375, now 400. Bid 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. 4.25, now 4.5. I'm 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. $500. 475, now 500. Now 5.25. 5.25, now 5.5. Bid 5.5. 550. 5.5. Now 575. I'm at 5.5, now 575. Bid 575. Sold 5.5, sold 5.5. Lot number 108 is the 2012 Chevrolet Impala. Your 2012 Chevrolet Impala, folks. 1,300, now 13.5. I'm at 13.5, now 14, now 14.5. 14.5, now 15. Bid 15, now 15.5. I'm 1,500, now 15.5. Bid 15.5, 1,550. 1,550. Now 16. I'm 1,600, now 16.5, now 17. Bid 17. 16.5, now 17. 1,700. Now 17.5. I'm at 17.5, now 18. Bid 18, 1,800. 1,800, now 18.5. I'm at 1,800, now 18.5. Bid 18.5. 1,850. Sold $1,800. Sold $1,800. Lot number 109 is the 2005 Ford Expedition. This one here, folks, is a 2005 Ford Expedition. 5.25, not 5.5. I'm 5.25, not 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5.25, not 5.5. Now 575. I'm 575. Now 600. Bid 600. 575. Now 600. Now 6.25. I'm 6.25. Now 6.5. Bid 6.5. Now 675. 675. Now 700. Now 7.25. Now 7.5. I'm at 7.25. Now 7.5. Now 775. Now 800. Bid 800. 8.25. Now 8.5. I'm 8.5. 875. Now 900. Now 9.25. 9.25. Now 9.5. now 975, 975, now 1000, bid 1000, 1050, now 1100. I'm at 1100, now 11 and a half, now 1200, bid 1200, bid 1200, 11 and a half, now 1200, bid 1200, 1200, 11 and a half, sold, 11 and a half, sold, 11 and a half. Moving on to lot number 110. This is Bio, folks. Bio on this 2009 Volvo S60. Bio. This one's marked Bio, folks. 2009 Volvo S60, folks. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575. I'm 575, now 600. Bid 600. Bid 600. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Sold 6 and a quarter, sold 6 and a quarter. Lot number 111 is a 2009 Nissan Cube. (2009) Nissan Cube. Here we go. 2009 Nissan Cube. 3.5, 375, now 400. Bid 400, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, now 475. I'm at 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter. Now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, 575. 575. Now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625. Now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 700. $700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. 725. 725. Sold $700. Sold $700. Lot number 112 is a rebuilt salvage 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser, folks. 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser rebuilt salvage. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, 375. 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500. Bid 500. $500. Sold 475. Sold 475. Lot number 113 is a 2013 Dodge Charger. This one here, folks, 2013 Dodge Charger. 800, 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. I'm 875, 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050, 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 1,200, now 12 and a half. I'm at 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, now 13 and a half. I'm at 1,300, now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 15, now 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 16, 1,600, 1,600. Now 16 and a half. I'm 16 and a half, now 17, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half, 1,750. Sold 1,700, sold 1,700. Lot number 114, 2012 Dodge Avenger, folks. 2012 Dodge Avenger. Here we go. 475, 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, now 575. I'm at 5 and a half, now 575. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 725. 7 and a quarter. Sold $700. Sold $700. Lot number 115 is a 2002 GMC Envoy. This one here, folks, is a 2002 GMC Envoy. 275, now 300. I'm at 300, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. I need 3 and a half, 475, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, 475, 500, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a half, 575. Bid 575, now 600. Bid 600, 575, now 600. $600, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675. I'm at 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700, $700. Sold 675, sold 675. Lot number 116 is a 2012 Nissan Altima, folks. 2012 Nissan Altima. 675, now 700. I'm at 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 750, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. $800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 850, now 875. 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, 975. 975. 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Now 1,100. I'm at 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100, means 10. 1,100. Now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half, now 1,200. I need 1,200. 1,200, now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, 1,250. 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, now 13. I need 13. 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13. 12 and a half, now 13. 1,300, 1,300. Sold 12 and a half. Sold 12 and a half. Lot number 117 is the 2005 Dodge Neon, folks. 2005 Dodge Neon. 200 down, 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter, 225, 225, now 2 and a half. I'm 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, 275, 275. Sold 2 and a half. Sold 2 and a half. Lot number 118 is the 1998 Ford Escort. 1998 Ford Escort, folks. 2 and a half, now 275. I'm at 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, now 300. I need 300. 275, now 300. Bid 300. 275, now 300. $300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 350, 3 and a half. Sold 3 and a quarter. Sold 3 and a quarter. Lot number 119 is a 2018 Chevrolet Malibu, folks. 2018 Chevrolet Malibu. There it is, folks. 1,200, 12 and a half, now 13. I'm at 12 and a half, now 13. 1,300, 1,300, 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14, 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half, now 15, now 15 and a half. I'm 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 16, now 16 and a half. I'm 1,600, now 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half, 1,650, now 17. 1,700, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half, now 18. I need 1,800. 17 and a half, now 18. Bid 1,800, 1,800, 1,800, now 18 and a half. 18 and a half, now 19. I need 19. 18 and a half, now 19. Now 19 and a half. 1,900, now 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half, 1,950. 19 and a half. Now 2,000, 2,050. I'm at 2,000, now 2,050. 2,050, 2,050, now 21. I'm at 2,050, now 21. Bid 21, 2,100. Sold 2,050. Sold 2,050. Lot number 120 is a 2004 Lexus 430, folks. 2004 Lexus LS 430. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm at 4 and a half, now 475. I'm 475. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. On 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. On 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825. Sold $800. Sold $800. Lot number 121 is a 2005 Mercury Grand Marquis. Go. On the 2005 Mercury Grand Marquis. Thank you. 200, now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a bid, now 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm at 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Get your bids in, folks. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half, now 275. 275, now 300. Bid 300. 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375. Look, where's the hot air? Put in la palanquita en el otro lado. 475, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, 475. Bid 475, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500. Bid 500, $500. Bid 500. Sold 475. Sold 475. Lot number 122 is going to be your 2004 Ford Ranger. This one here is your 2004 Ford Ranger, folks. 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 1400, now 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, 14 and a half, now 15, now 15 and a half. I'm at 1500, now 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 16, 15 and a half, now 16. Now 16 and a half. I'm at 1600, now 16 and a half, now 17. 1700, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half, 1750, now 18. Bid 1800, 17 and a half, now 18. 1800, now 18 and a half. I'm at 1800, now 18 and a half. Bid 18 and a half, 1850, now 19. I mean 19, 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19, now 19 and a half. I'm at 1900, now 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half, 1950, 1950. Sold 1900, sold 1900. Lot number 123 is your 2007 Dodge Caliber. Here's your 2007 Dodge Caliber, folks. 2 and a half, 275, 300, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, now 375. 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, 375, now 400. Bid 400, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525, 525. Sold $500, sold $500. Lot number 124 is a 2006 Toyota Tacoma. 2006 Toyota Tacoma. 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 1400, now 14 and a half. Bid 14 and a half, need 450, now 15. I need 15, now 15 and a half. 1500, now 15 and a half. Bid 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. I'm at 1600, now 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half, need 650, now 17. I'm 17, now 17 and a half, now 18. Bid 1800, 1800. 1800, bid 1800, now 18 and a half. 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19, 18 and a half, now 19. 1900, now 19 and a half. I'm 19 and a half, now 2000. Bid 2000, 19 and a half, now 2000, now 2050. Bid 2050, now 21, now 21 and a half. I'm at 2100, now 21 and a half. Bid 21 and a half. 21 and a half. Sold 2100, sold 2100. Lot number 125 is a 2007 Ford Ranger. 2007 Ford Ranger, folks. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a bit, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 675. 675, now 700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. 725, 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. I'm 7.5, now 775. Bid 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, now 8.5. I'm 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, now 975, 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050, now 1,100, now 11.5. Bid 11.5, means 150, 11.5, 11.5, now 12. Bid 1,200, now 12.5. I'm 1,200, now 12.5. Bid 12.5, 1,250. Sold $1,200. Sold $1,200. Lot number 126 is the 2014 Toyota Venza. This is your 2014, folks, Toyota Venza. 14.5, now 15, 16, now 16.5, now 17, 17.5, now 18, bid 18, 18.5, now 19, 19.5, now 2,000, bid 2,000, now 2,050, now 21, 21, now 21.5, bid 21.5, 21.50, now 22, 22, now 22.5, now 23, bid 23, 22.5, now 23, get your bids in, 23.5, bid 23.5, 23.50, now 24. I'm at 23.5, now 24, now 24.5. Bid 24.5, yes or no? 24.5. Sold $2,400. Sold $2,400. Line number 127 is a 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee, folks. 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee. 4.5, now 475. 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. Bid 5.5, now 575. I'm 5.5, now 575. Bid 575, 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625. Sold $600. Sold $600. Line number 128 is a 2011 Nissan Murano. 2011 Nissan Murano, folks. 3.5, 375, now 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4.5. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4.5. Bid 4.5, 450, now 475. I'm at 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. Now 575. I'm 5.5, now 575. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625, now 6.5. Now 675. 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. Bid 7.5, 750. 7.5, now 775. I'm 775, now 800. Bid 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825. Now 8.5. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8.5. Bid 8.5, now 875. I'm 8.5, now 875. Bid 875, 875. Sold 8.5. Sold 8.5. Lot number 129 is going to be the 2016 Kia Sorento. This one here, folks, 2016 Kia Sorento. 1,300, not 13.5. I'm at 1,300, not 13.5. Bid 13.5, 1350, now 14. I need 14. 13.5, now 14. Bid 14, now 14.5. 1,400, now 14.5. Bid 14.5, need 450, now 15. Bid 15. 14.5, now 15. Bid 15, now 15.5. 1,500, now 15.5. Bid 15.5. Sold 1,500. Sold 1,500. Line number 130 is a 2007 Buick Lucerne. 2007 Buick Lucerne. Here we go. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 625, 625, 6 and a quarter. Go ahead and get this truck and trailer turned around. Folks, please put out your pictures. This is the last one on the road. Sorry about that, Daniel. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675. With 675, 675. 675. Sold, 6 and a half. Sold, 6 and a half. Timber. Now number 131 is going to be the 2016 Ford Fiesta. Give us just a little bit and go ahead and get off those pictures, folks, while we can get you a live feed. 2016 Ford Fiesta. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a bit, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, now 775. I'm at 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800, 800. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a bit, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Sold, 875. Sold, 875. And now number 132 is the 2013 Acura TL. This one here, folks, is the 2013 Acura TL. 38 and a half, now 39. 39, now 39 and a half. Get 30 and a half, 4,000, 4,050, now 41. 4,100, 41 and a half, now 42, now 42 and a half. I'm at 42 and a half, now 43, now 43 and a half, now 44. 44 and a half, now 45, 45 and a half. Bid 45 and a half, now 46, 46 and a half, now 47. 47 and a half, now 48. 4,800, 4,800, now 48 and a half. 48 and a half, now 49. 49 and a half, now 5,000. 5,100, 5,100, now 52. I'm 5,200, now 53, now 54. 54, now 55, now 56. I need 56. 5,500, now 56, now 57, now 58. 5,800, now at 59. Bid 59, now 6,000. 6,000, now 61. 62, now 63, now 64. I'm 6,200, now 64, now 65. 6,500, now 66. Bid 66, now 67, now 68. Bid 68. 6,700, now 68, now 69. 69, now 7,000. 7,100. 71, now 72, now 73, now 74. Bid 74, 7,300, now 74, 7,400, 7,400. Sold, 7,300, sold, 7,300. Lot number 133 is the 2002 Buick Century. 2002 Buick Century, folks. 200, now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a bit, now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 225. 225. Sold, $200. Sold, $200. Lot number 134 is your 2001 Toyota Corolla. 2001 Toyota Corolla, folks. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900 on the Toyota Corolla. Now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bit, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925. Sold, $900. Sold, $900. Lot number 135 is your 2005 Ford Taurus. This one here, folks, 2005 Ford Taurus. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm at 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, 275. Now 300. Bid 300. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bit, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 325. Now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 350, now 375. I'm 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375. Sold, 3 and a half. Sold, 3 and a half. Lot number 136 is going to be the 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. This one here, folks, the 2014 Nissan Pathfinder, folks. 800, I 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, now 875. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, 900, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000, 1,050, 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, 11 and a half, now 12, now 12 and a half. 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, now 13 and a half. 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, now 15 and a half. I'm 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 16, 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. I'm at 1,600, now 16 and a half. Bid 1,650, now 17. I'm 1,700, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half. 1,750. Sold 1,700. Sold 1,700. Lot number 137 is a 2001 Honda CRV. 2001 Honda CRV. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bit, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half, now 375. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375. The 375, 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bit, now 4 and a quarter. The 4 and a quarter. 425, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 450, now 475. 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I need 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 550, now 575. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575. Sold 5 and a half. Sold 5 and a half. Lot number 138 is a 2005 Mazda Tribute. It's missing a shoe. Lot number 138 is a 2005 Mazda Tribute. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm 2 and a half, now 275. Bid 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400. 375, now 400. Bid 400. Sold 375. Sold 375. You want this one? Lot number 139, or you want me to put it here? You want to put it this right there. Lot number 139 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Trailblazer, folks. This one here, 2004 Chevrolet Trailblazer. Here we go. 300, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm at 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, 375. Now 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a half, now 475. I'm at 475, now 500. Bid 500, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Now 575. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, 575, now 600. I need 600. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half, now 675. I'm at 6 and a half, now 675. 675, 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 7 and a half, now 775. I'm at 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 775. Sold 7 and a half. Sold 7 and a half. Lot number 140 is a rebuilt salvage 2004 Honda Odyssey, folks. This one here is a rebuild salvage. 275, now 3 and a half, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, now 475. I'm 4 and a half, now 475. 475, 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 550, 5 and a half, now 575. I'm 5 and a half, now 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 625. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 141 is a 2000 Mercedes CLK class. This one here, folks, is a 2000 Mercedes CLK class. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. I'm at 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. bid 2.5, 2.25, now 2.5, now 2.25, now 2.5, 250, 2.5, now 275. I'm 275, now 300, bid 300, 275, now 300, 300, 3.25, now 3.5, 3.25, now 3.5, bid 3.5, now 375, 375, now 400, bid 400, $400, now 4.25, 4.25, now 4.5, bid 4.5, 4.5, now 475, 475, now 500, bid 500, $500, 475, now 500, bid 500, now 5.25, 5 bid, now 5.25, now 5.5, I'm 5.25, now 5.5, now 575. 575, now 600, 6.25, 600 bid, now 6.25, bid 6.25, 625, now 6.5. I'm 6.25, now 6.5, bid 6.5, now 675. 675, now 700, now 7.25, 7 bid, now 7.25, 7.25, now 7.5. 7.5, now 775, bid 775, 775, sold 7.5, sold 7.5. Lot number 142 is a 2013 Audi S5. This one here, folks, is a 2013 Audi S5. Here we go. 46.5, 47, now 47.5, now 48. I'm 48, now 48.5, now 49, now 49.5, now 5,000. 5,000, now 51, 5,100, now 52, now 53. I'm 5,300, now 54, bid 54, 53, now 54, now 55. 5,500, now 56, bid 56, 5,600, 5,600, now 57, now 58. I need 58. 5,700, now 58, bid 58, 5,800, now 59. I'm at 5,800, now 59, 5,900, now 6,000, bid 6,000, $6,000, now 61. I'm at 6,000, now 61, bid 6,100, 6,100, now 62. I need 62, 6,100, now 62, bid 62, now 63. I'm 6,200, now 63, now 64. Bid 6,300, now 64, now 65. Bid 65, 6,400, now 65, 6,500, now 66. I need 66, 6,500, now 66, bid 6,600, bid 67. 6,600, now 67, sold 6,600, sold 6,600. Lot number 143 is a 2008 Scion XD. Ouch. 2008 Scion XD, folks. 475, now 500. 475, now 500, now 5.25. 5 and a bit, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, now 5.5. I'm 5.25, now 5.5, now 575. I'm 5.5, now 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6.25. 6 and a bit, now 6.25. Bid 6.25, 625. 625, now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675. Bid 675. 700, now 7.25, now 7.5. I'm 7.5, now 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8.25. 800 bid, now 8.25, now 8.5. I'm 8.5, now 875. Bid 875, now 900, now 9.25. 9.25, now 9.5, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, $1,000,000. Bid 1,000. Sold 975, sold 975. Lot number 144 is going to be the 2011 Mercedes C-Class. 2011 Mercedes C-Class. 9.25, now 9.5. I'm 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, 9.25, now 9.5. 950, 9.5, 950, now 975. I'm at 9.5, 975, now 1,000, $1,000. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. Sold 975, sold 975. Lot number 145 is the 2008 Lexus Other. 2008 Lexus Other. 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, now 1,100. But 1,100 means here, now 11.5. I'm 11 now, now 1,200. Bid 1200, 11 and a half, now 1200. $1,200, $1,200, now 12 and a half. I'm 12 and a half, 13, now 13 and a half. 1300, now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14, now 14 and a half. Bid 14 and a half, now 15. 1500, now 15 and a half. Bid 15 and a half, now 16. I need 16. 15 and a half, now 16, 1600, 1600, now 16 and a half. I'm at 16 now, now 17. Bid 17, 1700, 1700. Sold 16 and a half, sold 16 and a half. Lot number 146 is a 2019 Kia Stinger. 2017 Kia Stinger, folks. 17 and a half, now 18. I need 18. 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half. Bid 18 and a half, now 19, now 19 and a half. I'm at 1900, 19 and a half, now 2000, now 2050, 21, 20 and a half, now 22. 22 and a half, now 23. Bid 23, now 23 and a half, now 24. Bid 24, 2400, 24 and a half, now 25, now 25 and a half. I'm 2500, now 25 and a half, now 26. 26 and a half, now 26 and a half. Bid 26 and a half, 2650, now 27. 2700, now 27 and a half. Bid 27 and a half. 28, now 28 and a half. Bid 28 and a half, now 29. Bid 29. 29, now 29 and a half, now 3,000. Bid 3,000, now 3,050. I'm at 3,000, now 3,050, 3,050, 3,050, 3,050. Sold $3,000, sold $3,000. Lot number 147 is a 2014 Mazda 5. 2014 Mazda 5, folks. 700 and 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. I'm 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 825, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 850, 850, now 875. I'm at 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 950. Sold 9 and a quarter, sold 9 and a quarter. Lot number 148 is a 2001 Ford Ranger. 2001 Ford Ranger, folks. 400 now, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, now 475. I'm at 475, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, now 579. 600, now 6 and a quarter, 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, now 675. 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 750, 775. Bid 775, now 800. $800, 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. I need 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter. 825, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm at 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. Sold 8 and a half, sold 8 and a half. Lot number 149 is a 2014 Chevrolet Cruze. This is your 2014 Chevrolet Cruze, folks. Lot number 149. 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, 475, now 500. $500, 500, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 675, now 700. 700, now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, now 775. I'm 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 850. Sold 8 and a quarter, sold 8 and a quarter. Lot number 150 is a 2017 Ford Taurus. 2017 2017 Ford Taurus, folks. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half, now 375. 375, 400, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half, now 575. I'm at 5 and a half, now 575. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half, now 675. I'm 675, now 700. Bid 700, 7 and a half, 775, 800, I 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, I 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 850, now 875. I'm 875, now 900. Bid 900. 900 $875, now 900, or 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 950, 9 and a half. Sold 9 and a quarter, sold 9 and a quarter. Lot number 151 is a 2002 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. 2002 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, folks. 2.5, now 275. I'm at 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, no swing for 75. Sold 2.5, sold 2.5. Lot number 152, rebuild salvage, folks. On this 2015 Chrysler 200. This is a rebuild salvage. Rebuild salvage, folks. 675, now 700. I'm at 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. I'm 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800, $800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. I need 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 850, now 875. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 950, now 975. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. 975. Sold 9 and a half, sold 9 and a half. Lot number 153 is a rebuild salvage 2015 Cadillac Leather, folks. This is a rebuild salvage 2015 Cadillac 18S. 9.5, 975, 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, 11 and a half, now 12, now 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half, now 15, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half. 17, 17 and a half. 18, 1800, now 18 and a half. 1800, now 18 and a half, now 19. 2000, now 2050. Bid 2050. Now 21. 2100, now 21 and a half, now 22. I'm at 21 and a half, now 22. Bid 22, now 22 and a half. I'm 2200, now 22 and a half. Bid 22 and a half, 2250, 2250. Sold 2200, sold 2200. Line number 154 is the 2017 Toyota Camry. This one here, folks, is the 2017 Toyota Camry. I have the wrap-the-cone trailer. I'm going to ask you to take your pictures. We've got to get around the impound lot so we can get the rest of the vehicles for you. Please get off your pictures. 2017 Toyota Camry, folks. Here we go. Get in, big girl. 33, now 33 and a half, now 34. Hold on, Alejandra. 35, now 35 and a half. Go ahead, Daniel. 3600, now 36 and a half, now 37. 37 and a half, now 38. Bid 38, 38 and a half, now 39. Hold on, Alejandra. 39 and a half, now 4,000. Bid 4,000. 4,000. Now 4,050. Bid 4,050. 4,050. 4,050. Now 41. Now 41 and a half. I'm at 4,100. Now 41 and a half. Bid 41 and a half. 4150. Now 42. I'm at 42. Now 42 and a half. Bid 42 and a half. 4250. 4250. Sold $4,200. Sold $4,200. Lot number 155 is your 2009 Nissan Sentra. Purple. And I'm going to ask you to please keep bidding off your pictures. We've got to make our way all around the impound lot to get to the next set of vehicles. So So please bid off your pictures. 200, 2.25, now 2.5. I'm at 2.25, now 2.5. Bid 2.5, 2.25, now 2.5, now 275. I'm at 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, now 300, 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.25, now 3.5, now 375, now 400, now 4.25, 4.25, now 4.5, 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5.25, now 5.5. I'm 5.25, now 5.5. Bid 5.5, 550, 5.5. Now 575, 575, 600, now 6.25. Bid 6.25, 600, now 6.25. 625, 625. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 156. All right, folks, we're down to the last 10 cars of the auction. So if you haven't bought yourself a vehicle, now's your chance, folks. If you haven't bought yourself a vehicle, now's your chance. On the 2012 Nissan Sentra, lot number 156. You're going to have to back up a little bit. Back up a little bit, Daniel. 4.5, 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500. Now 5.25, 5.25, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 5.25, 575, now 600. Bid 600, 575, now 600. Bid 600. Sold 575, sold 575. Lot number 157 is the 2012 Honda Accord. This one here, folks, is the 2012 Honda Accord. 8.5, 875, 900, 9.25, now 9.5. I'm 9.5, now 975, 975, now 675, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 1,050, $1,000 bid, now 1,050, now 1,100. I need 1,100, 1,050, now 1,100, 11.5, now 12. Bid 12, now 12.5, now 13, now 13, 12.5, now 13, now 13.5. I'm at 1,300, now 13.5, now 14. Bid 14, 13.5, now 14, now 14.5. I'm at 14, I did. Bid 15, now 15.5. Bid 15.5, I did. You might just be delayed, Daniel. Sold $1,500. Sold $1,500. Lot number 158 is a 1999 Chevrolet Suburban. 1999 Chevrolet Suburban, folks. Right there, Daniel. You good. 1999 Chevrolet Suburban, folks. My favorite year. 600, now 6.25. 600 bid, now 6.25, now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, now 700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25, now 7.5. I'm 7.25, now 7.5, now 775. 775, 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. Bid 800. Sold 775. Sold 775. Lot number 159 is the 2010 Toyota Prius. This one here, 2010 Toyota Prius, folks. 3.5, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375. 4.5, 4.25, 4.5, now 475. 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, 475, 500, now 5.25. 500 bid, now 5.25, now 5.5. I'm 5.5, now 575. 600, now 6.25, now 6.5. I'm 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5, now 675. I'm 675, now 700. Bid 700, $700. 700. Sold 675. Sold 675. Lot number 160 is a rebuild salvage, folks. Rebuild salvage 2013 and a Nissan Altima. Here we go. 2.5, 275, now 300. Bid 300. 3.5, now 375, now 400. Bid 400, 4.25, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5, now 475. 475, now 500, now 5.25. 5.25, now 5.5, now 575. Bid 575, now 600, now 6.25. 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5, now 675. I'm 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. 700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25. Bid 7.25, now 7.5. I'm at 7.5, now 775. Bid 775, now 800, now 8.25. 800 bid, now 8.25. Bid 8.25, now 8.5. I'm 8.5, now 875. Bid 875, 875. Now 900. Bid 900, now 9.25, now 9.5. I'm 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, now 975. 975, now 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100 means 100, 1,100, now 11.5. I need 11.5. 11.5 means 150. Sold $1,100. Sold $1,100. Lot number 161 is a 1998 Chevrolet C1500, folks. This is a 1998 Chevy C1500. 2.5, now 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5, 3.5, 350. 375, now 400, now 4.25, 4.25, now 4.5, now 475, 475, 500, now 5.25, now 5.5. I'm 5.5, now 575. Bid 575, now 600, now 6.25, 600 bid, now 6.25. Bid 6.25. 625, now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. I need 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. Sold 675. Sold 675. Put it right there, Mama. Lot number 162 is going to be the 1999 Chevrolet Tahoe. My favorite year. A little bit more, Daniel. Go a little bit more forward. 1999 Chevy Tahoe, folks. There we go. 500, now 5.25. 500 bid, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, now 5.5. 5.25, now 5.5. Now 575. 5.5, now 575. 575, now 600. I need 600, now 6.25. 600 bid, now 6.25. Now 6.5. 6.5, now 675. Bid 675. Now 700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25. Now 7.5. I'm 7.25, now 7.5. Bid 7.5, 750, now 775, now 800, now 8.25. I'm 800, now 8.25. Bid 8.25, 825, 8.25, now 8.5. I'm 8.5, now 875. Bid 875, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 900, now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25. Bid 9.25, 925. Now 9.5. I'm 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5. 9.5, now 975. I'm at 9.5, now 975. Bid 975. Sold 9.5. Sold 9.5. Lot number 163 is a 2011 Kia Sorento. This one here, folks, is your 2011 Kia Sorento. 975, 1,050, 11.5, now 12, now 12.5. I need 12.5. 200, now 12.5. Bid 12.5, bid 250, now 13. 1,300, now 13.5. Bid 13.5, now 14. Bid 14, now 14.5. 1,400, now 14.5. Bid 14.5, now 15. Bid 15, 14.5, now 15. Bid 15, 1,500, 1,500. Sold 14.5. Sold 14.5. Lot number 164 is a 2006 Chevrolet Malibu. 2006 Chevy Malibu, folks. 2.5, now 275. I'm at 275, now 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25. Bid 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.25, now 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400. Bid 400. Sold 375. Sold 375. Lot number 165. This is our last vehicle for today. I want to thank everyone for joining today's online auction for joyautos.com. Don't forget, when you come to pay out, you do need to bring a valid ID, and I hope that everyone has a great evening. Damas y caballeros, este es nuestro último vehículo de hoy. Les quiero dar las gracias por unirse a la subasta a través de joyautos.com. No se les olvide que cuando vengan a hacer su pago necesitan traer una identificación válida porque sí es requerida. Espero que todos tengan una gran noche. 1999 Toyota Camry, folks. 3.5, now 375. I'm at 3.5, now 375. The 375, 375. 375. Sold 3.5. Sold 3.5. Ah, se nos jala así.